Hello everyone and welcome to another banger video on the 100 Movie Marathon channel. I'm doing another box office breakdown because Jurassic World Dominion was released this previous weekend. Now going into the weekend, I was skeptical as to how much money this movie would actually make, given that the critic response has not been great at all. In fact, it's the lowest rated critic score of any movie in the Jurassic franchise at this point. And pretty much everyone that I talked to who has seen this movie doesn't like it. Now the overall audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes is still sitting at a 79%, so overall, the audience is receiving it well. But still, the movie is a critic disappointment. So the question was, is that going to feed into the box office? And the results are in, and Jurassic World Dominion was able to gross $143 million domestically over the weekend. Only $5 million less than the previous installment, Fallen Kingdom. Now, both movies have seen a steep drop-off of the original Jurassic World, which grossed over $200 million opening weekend. And this one did not have those same expectations. I mean, I think at that point, everyone was thirsting over a new Jurassic Park movie, and Chris Pratt was the biggest star in the world, and after Fallen Kingdom was not met with the same praise as the first one, we were going to see a drop-off in the overall box office for this movie. But with Top Gun Maverick bringing in the older crowds back into the movie theater and that being such a smash hit, along with the fact that the original cast of Jurassic Park was going to be in this, one could think that it was going to gross a little bit more than it actually did. Now, don't get me wrong, $143 million is a lot of money, and it's honestly very good for this movie. But I think what the real question is going to be is, what's it going to make in its second weekend? Because like I said before, it was not well received critically, and while the audience score is still positive on Rotten Tomatoes, I haven't met anyone that actually likes this movie. Now, I can't attest to the quality of the movie because I just haven't seen it yet. But given the fact that this movie was not well received critically, and the fact that Lightyear is coming out next weekend, I think this movie is gonna have a steep drop off in its second weekend. So this movie made $143 million over the domestic weekend, so a 70% drop off, which would be pretty bad, would look like $50 million. Don't get me wrong, $50 million is a lot of money, but it's like what I talk about in the past, and you see that percentage drop each weekend. If this movie drops 70%, which I think it has a chance of doing, that's not good. And the studio does have an out in that they've been propping this one up to be the last of the franchise, which I personally don't believe for a second. Yes, this might be the last installment with the main characters being Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard's characters, but come on, we all know that we're gonna get another Jurassic Park movie in like 15-20 years. With a franchise like this, it's honestly just a matter of time. So the question becomes, is this movie going to be considered a success for the studio? Monetarily, yes, because the budget was set at $180 million. Now, they marketed the crap out of this movie. I would say the marketing budget was probably $100 million easy. So that puts the total budget at like $285 million. And so far, worldwide, it's made well over $300 million. So this movie is profitable. Now, will it be as profitable as the other two movies that made over $1 billion? Probably not. It's all going to be dependent on if people listen to the audience score versus the critic score. You know, are people going to come back into the movie theaters to go see this, and are they going to recommend it to their friends? Right now, I don't know how likely that is. Lightyear is coming out next weekend, a movie for families. You know, you're not going to get the family of four going in to go see dinosaurs eat people. And plus, you have to factor in the fact that Top Gun Maverick is still killing it out there. This week, it still made $50 million on weekend 3. That is absolutely incredible. And everyone that I know has said that this movie is good, and a lot of my friends have actually gone and seen it multiple times. So will Jurassic World Dominion get that same sort of chatter? I don't think so. Jurassic World Dominion should still come in the second spot next weekend. I don't see Top Gun Maverick outdoing it if it's making $50 million this week. But still, the question is going to be, will Jurassic World Dominion have legs? Also, how much money is Lightyear about to make? Sorry, something that I'm just now seeing from the box office report too is apparently that movie Firestarter that no one saw at the beginning of May, it randomly made 719% more than it did last week. And I really don't know why. Like, seriously, it went from place 21 to 8. And they decreased the amount of theaters that it was in. It's only in 150 theaters. Its theater average was over $5,000. What in the world happened with Firestarter this weekend? Hold on, I'm gonna check. There has to be a reason. I literally cannot find a reason why this happened. Let me look up Firestarter news. Firestarter news, come on now. I literally cannot find anything. Is there something that I just don't know about Firestarter? Why was it up 720%? Okay, I have no idea why Firestarter rose up over 700% weekend over weekend. Maybe one theater in the country was holding some kind of Stephen King event. I really don't know, and the internet has failed me. And other than that, I mentioned it before, Top Gun Maverick absolutely killing it out there. I recommend that movie again. If you haven't seen my review, check it out. Absolutely love that movie. And then Jurassic World Dominion, yeah, right now it is a monetary success. But is it going to be that top earning movie that the studio is expecting? I don't know at this point. At this point, I don't think it's making $1 billion, and this was supposed to be the first movie post-pandemic to get to that 1 billion mark. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Other than that, I'm going to keep singing the praises of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Absolutely slaughtering the game out there. $63 million domestically. Go see it. But anyway, you guys, that's everything that I wanted to talk about whenever it came to the box office report this week. Is there anything that I missed here? Does anyone have information about why freaking Firestarter made so much more money this weekend? I'm baffled. Thank you so much for watching the video up to this point. Subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.